Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy holidays to you. Today is Monday, 12/27/21, and I'm happy to see you. I hope everybody had a happy holiday with friends, family, alone, all good. So here we are. Let's begin our practice for Monday. First Monday right after Christmas, but before New Year's. We're going to set our intentions today to come to the middle, come to the center. Instead of going out like this, which I'm sure we've been doing, running around in the crazy chaos of the holidays, let's now take some time just for the next hour to go inward, come inside. Notice what prayer posture shows us. It's saying just in its gestures, come inward, come towards the heart, come towards the center. It's like the center of our being, and we're coming towards the center of our being. Instead of a busy thinking beta mind, let's calm down, relax, and put ourselves into a beautiful alpha state. So feet together, hands together, pull them into your heart center and start settling into that heart. And let's activate the belly pump. Inhale through the nose, hot, audible. Exhale through the mouth. Remember to make that hot, audible sound. Sounds like the ocean waves, or when you put a shell up to your ear, it sounds just like that. That sound puts the body into parasympathetic rest digest mode. Inhale through the nose, big, deep belly breath, and exhale through the mouth. And this time we're going to exhale even more. All the stale air out of the lower third lobe of the lungs. We're going to exhale out, and then that'll inspire a big inhale. So here we go. Buddha belly, and then exhale the belly towards the spine. Good. Inhale. Notice how big that inhale was because we forced a bit of an exhale more than usual. Let's force one more exhale. More. And inhale. Good. Now, normal inhale, normal exhale, but we're going to inhale into the belly, chest, and upper back. On the inhale, three-part breath. 1, 2, 3. So you're kind of inhaling in thirds, a third, a third, a third. You'll find that this particular breath, it comes up the body. It's coming up in this direction. And what I want you to do is press your hands together while you're still in prayer posture. This is a little technique I found through some research, that if you actually press your hands together, it helps the energy and the air, the inhale, to rise up through the body. So you want to press gently on the palms together. Just press the hands together, and you'll notice a difference, how you can bring it up here, and then the top of the, right between the shoulder blades. Especially, you may even want to round your back a little bit so you can kind of get in there and start to feel the breath in the upper back. This admittedly is the hardest part to feel the breath, so we're going to work on that. So here we go, three-part breath. So let's exhale. Press the palms, inhale, here, and here. And just relax everything. Everything goes. No focus on the exhale. The exhale is just the dropping. Everything's relaxed. No more holding anything. We just let everything go. Let's try that a couple more times again, using that palm technique that I was telling you about. Remember, belly, chest, upper back, and then everything on the exhale, just a release, dropping. Here we go. Inhale. Keep the shoulders down. One more. Let it go. Now I want you to notice how much of a deeper breath that is when you don't just stop at the belly. This is a great starting point, and you could just stay right here, and activating the belly pump, super important. You'll be getting more oxygen in your organs just by activating the belly pump versus chest breathing. So this alone is a huge, huge improvement to the organs and the saturation of oxygen in the body. But if then from there, once you've got this one down, which you probably do because we've been doing this for a while, then you can go to the three-part breath and oxygenate even more, take an even deeper breath. So just notice that and practice that, please, on your own. Or you can watch this video over and over again and keep catching it, do it along with me. So let's relax the hands now. Bring them down. Feel the heart center. Slowly turn the hands open. Feel heart center open, drop, release, relax. Let's do a belly breath right here. Good. This is just receiving. This is an open Wu Chi posture, neutral, receiving, not doing anything yet. Just being here, centering myself, allowing my body to rock here. Watch, as soon as I say I allow my body to rock, it wants to rock. This rocking sensation is bamboo blowing in the breeze, and it's my body centering itself. It wants to do this. And there's part of me in my mind that wants to resist it because it feels like, oh, I'm not a balanced, I don't have balance if I let myself rock. That's instinctual to stop yourself. I'm saying the opposite. Allow it. Allow it. The feet bottoms love it. Pressurizing different areas on the feet bottoms. And the body itself is recalibrating. It's finding its center point. It's finding its balance. So let it rock for a little bit. Turn the hands back over. Bend both knees. Load the right leg with weight. Left leg becomes empty. Yin. And then step out, flat, empty foot. Then sink into that left leg. And just allow the body to unravel here, a little left and right, just rocking the body. Just let it go. Feel like pasta just came out of the water. Please have some tea or water nearby. Really important, especially in the winter months, putting some warmth into Dantian, that area, that cavity where we store our life force energy, right down in here below the navel. Really important to put warm things in it. In fact, I'm going to squeeze my tea bag right here. So you know I practice what I preach. If I say drink green tea, like they do in China and Japan, I try to do it myself. At least 1 cup of green tea daily. Now come into this comfortable Wu Chi posture, neutral, neither yin nor yang. Drop the sacrum, which flattens out the lower back. Feel energy roots coming out of your palms. Feet are shoulders width, parallel to each other. Sky hook, pulling see this little hook right here? It's pulling my head up. So my sacrum is going down, my head is being pulled up. That pulls my chin in, long spine, space between the vertebrae. And just hold this posture for a moment. Do a little wiggle here so you can make sure your shoulders are down. When the shoulders come up, we leak our chi, our life force. So we always want to keep our shoulders relaxed and down. And that takes some getting used to because most of us have tension up in here in our traps and our shoulders. So we tend to hold them up a little bit. Well, we want to practice everything down, rooting down into earth. I also like to call this like a mountain posture because to me, I look like a mountain when I'm in it. Look how my body is. You know, my head is the top of the mountain and it comes down like this. And I'm rooting down into earth. Stable, strong, legs are the roots. That's why we keep the legs strong. And from here, let's cup the hands and begin our tapping. Opening up blocked or stagnant energy up the outside, down the inside. Breathing. Make sure you exhale through this tapping process. Shoulder blade. Exhale because you're helping your body by exhaling flow off that stagnant, blocked energy through the breath. Massaging, opening up lymph nodes in the armpit. Drumming the ribs, activating the organs underneath. Other side, up the outside, down the inside. Shoulder blade, armpit. There we go. Let's get into this. Let's do this. Feels wonderful. Drum the ribs. Feels so good to devote an hour to taking care of yourself, to just pure self-care, centering yourself, balancing, bringing yourself back to a state of harmony. Thymus thump, boosting the immune system, activating the thymus gland. Good, let's get under here. So I've got the clavicle or the collarbone here, and I've got a couple fingers underneath, one finger above, and I'm back and forth, just helping my lymph nodes detox. Other side. Good. You're having any lung issues right now or any lung congestion, you can just take the beak and you can tap right on the shoulder notches, little notch where your arm meets right here. You can feel it's a little indent. You can tap right there. You can also do a little bit of this. This is another way to tap those lung points, which is, again, your left and right shoulder notch are lung points. So this is another way to get at them. You can do the beak or you can do this gentle thumping. This one, I love this one. And notice how I'm starting to rock a little bit, just letting the body go. This just wants to do it like this, catching the momentum of my arms, nice and relaxed, brushing down vagus nerve. This is just calming to the body. Dantian, that cavity beneath the belly button, beneath the navel, snapping with my fingers, and then very gentle fists. Oh, I'm already starting, look how what I'm doing here. I'm starting to heat up because I've increased my circulation just from that brief tapping, and I'm not even done. Gentle fist, tapping kidneys and adrenals, then rub, 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 rub. Always rub afterwards. Sacrum, back of the fist, gentle, and legs. You can bend over. You can put your foot, if you have any issues or back issues or anything, you can always do it up like this, bringing your foot on something, a pedestal, table, chair, or you can bend over. Other side. Knees are bothering you, a little bit extra on the knees. Oof, okay, so now I'm heated up. Now I did my whole body. I'm feeling an increase in circulation, which is shown by my body heat elevating, my body temperature elevating, I should say. Now come back to the Wu Chi posture, check in, notice any changes in your body from the tapping. Just notice, don't even have to label them. And let's do the bouncing, further detoxifying the lymph nodes, as well as helping the energy move in the systems of the body. So remember, close your mouth on this one, short, shallow breaths called the dragon's breath of fire. Inhale, exhale through the nose, mouth closed. So we're going to start slow and then we speed it up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Notice my knees. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And here we go. Last one, tap the heels. Good, let the body move, let it recalibrate if it wants to. You may come right back into Wu Chi and you're satisfied. The body doesn't need any more than that. Go with it. You have to go with your own feelings of what's going on in your body. Every day is different for me, and I'm sure for you too. Let's do one more of those, and at the end, we're going to tap the heels about 3-4 times. Here we go. 3 or 4 taps of the heels, gentle taps. There we go, tapping. And one final. Oh, we did a little bit more than 3 or 4, but that's because we were going so fast. That's all right. Some people tap their heels the whole time. Some people do one tap at the end. It's totally your preference. They're both correct. From here, let's go right into the accordion in front of lower dantian. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, root down into earth. Mother Earth, Gaia. So nurturing, so grounding to the human body. Pulling up that earth energy through our feet bottoms. It said the wise sage breathes through his feet. I want you to feel like you're breathing through your whole body here. Head top all the way down to feet bottoms. Your entire body is a lung. Again, as always, using the breath as a tool to marry the mind with the body. Keep going. I'm just going to take a sip of tea. Exhale. Now you can move to our traditional Qigong type breathing. Tip of tongue on roof of mouth behind front teeth. Mouth closed. Inhale, exhale through the nose. One more of these. And right into the spinal breathing. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis under, create that C curve. Remember, I don't want to, if we're looking at each other, we don't want to see the tops of each other's heads. We should still see each other's foreheads. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis. Bend the knees. And let's just do a few of these. Feeling the spine warming up, moving in both directions. One more of these, and then we're going to go right into gazing at the moon. Exhale, palms towards the body. Pigeon toe the feet slightly so you can rotate. Check yourself, rotate the body just to check, test yourself. Now we're not switching weight. We're not switching weight this way or this way. We're centering the weight and rotating on the center access point, that being our spine. Rotate, hands turn away from you. Let's gaze at the moon. Come to the center, bow the back, palms towards you. Turn the other way, palms away from you, gazing at the moon. Do not over rotate here. Please work at your level. There's no need to push it. In Taoism, which is just a philosophy, which Tai Chi stemmed from, we work at 70% of our capacity. No need to push it to 100%. That's a Western viewpoint. We can gain all that we need in health benefits at 70%. We don't need to push to 100%. They are not of the no pain, no gain belief in the Eastern world. So please, I encourage you, work at 70% and work at your level. One more. There we go, last one. Come to the center, bring the feet back to parallel, push the hands down slowly, and let's do cleansing the chi wall. Inhale up, right around the chin region, chin neck, turn the hands over, push down. Grab some more, pull up, push down. Inhale up, add the breath. Exhale down. Let your body follow your breath, not the other way around. You breathe normal and the body follows it. Sync up to the breath. The breath is the elixir. So much healing can be done with just the breath. The elixir, it's the tool that marries the mind with the body. It's the equalizer. It's the calmer. It does so many things. Our exhale alone can put the body into parasympathetic rest digest. We don't have to worry about the inhale if we just focus on a long, steady, even, deep, smooth exhale. The inhale will take care of itself. Last one. As the hands come down, slowly take them down, slowly, slowly. Don't rush out of the posture. Please come out of it slowly. One hand stays down, the other hand goes up, palm down, says heaven and earth press. I want you to look at the top hand and then let it go. Look forward again. You're just gazing at it, letting it go. When the gaze stops, the hands start floating down. Compress the beach ball. Pinkies kiss. Right here, pinkies kiss. They can touch or not touch. I don't touch them anymore, but I used to touch them. Gaze at the top hand. And release. Compress the ball. I used to touch them just to remind myself that that's the way I want them to pass. But once you remember that's the way they should pass each other, you no longer need them to touch. It's just a reminder. Release. Compress the ball. Pinkies. Notice how I stretch. Everything stretch, and then I release. My whole body gets released and relaxed. I kind of come down a little bit. Look at how I'm going down and then up. So I'm bowing my spine. So here I'm stretching my spine, long vertebrae, space, stretching the side, and then I'm releasing it. I'm sort of bowing my spine a little bit, slightly bending my knees, and then opening to the other side. Release, bowing the spine, bending the knees slightly, and then opening everything up. Last one. Top hand comes down to meet the bottom hand. Interlace. We're gonna bring the hands up, and right around the chest area, we're going to interlace the fingers, just like this. Then we're going to turn them over. It's over our head. And then we're going to stretch this way, right here. Look at that stretch. So you can see me, palms are both up, fingers interlaced. And now relax. Let the arms come around, down. This feels like protective shield or parting clouds. Bring the hands up again, same thing, bring them up. Right around the chest level, interlace. As they come over your face, in front of your face, you turn them over. Palms come up. Stretch. Really feel the stretch and then release. Protective shield. One more of these, just 3. Wonderful stretch. Up, chest area, interlace fingers, turn them over, palms up. And relax the hands, nice and slow coming out of this posture. Hands come down low, and we're going to go right into hands flowing through water. This really loosens up the hips, gets the body moving in unison together. Slight lag between my weight shift and my hands. So my weight shifts and then the hands come along for the ride. My hands are making a figure 8 in front of me. Here's the one loop of the figure 8 here, and here's the other loop of the figure 8. And as my hips start to relax, my hips make a slight figure 8 as well. And one thing about this, I want you to notice what's going on here. Not only do I just shift the weight, I also fold at this crease right here. So shift weight, fold at the quad or groin crease. Shift weight, fold at groin crease. Shift weight, fold. So you see, it's 2 things going on here, shifting weight and then a folding. So what are we doing? We're pumping the largest lymphatic area in the body as we're doing this beautiful movement that's so calming and relaxing to the central nervous system. So this is why Qigong is so beautiful. It really works mind, body, spirit. So many things going on here. Physical body, internal body, energy body. It's all getting activated. It's all getting health benefits. So beautiful. Just relax into this one a little bit. So calming. Notice the hips relaxing, loosening up. Next time we all come to this side, I'm going to go nice and slow, wait for everybody. When we come to this side, let the outer hand go high and the lower hand go low, catch the ball. We're going to switch the hands. The inner hand is going to pass where your wristwatch is. So you're going to shift weight, move the hands. Remember, the inner hand is coming up where the wristwatch is. Feel this pressing. This is pressing down and this is pushing this up. So the press is creating the push to up. So this is something sinking, something else is always floating in the body. So now we come to this side. Again, shift weight, fold at the crease, catch the ball. Again, the inner hand, past the wristwatch. Something sinking, something's floating. Here's sinking, this hand is sinking, this hand is floating. Let me see you do that a few times. Watch, I'm just practicing it. Sinking, floating. Turn, catch the ball. Sinking, floating. Turn, catch the ball. This is cloud hands or outside parry. Outside parry meaning a block to the outside. A block to the outside. From here, we'll go to inside parry, but let's just relax into this one for a moment and just enjoy it. Don't get too hung up in the choreography. That's the beauty of Qigong. There's some movement in the structure. You know, everybody's ergonomics are a little bit different. More important is how you feel. Don't get so caught up in the choreography that you stay in your head. I'd rather you do it the best you can, but drop into your body while we're doing these postures. Even if it's not exactly like I'm doing it, that's okay. As long as you drop into your body, achieve an alpha state, a meditative, moving meditative state, and you enjoy it. Qigong is energy work, but it's also energy play. You should be enjoying this. Drop into your body, get out of the busy beta mind, and just relax. Moving slow, very different than how most of us move during our day, rushing around, giving the body this opportunity to go slow. Next time we all come to this side, watch this beautiful exchange from outside parry to inside parry. Now the top hand is blocking a strike to the center line. Bottom hand is blocking a groin strike. Really what I'm doing is this. Look at my elbows. I'm making circles, but with the weight shift, it looks more like this. Block, block. This is inside parry. Again, still shifting my weight with my legs, folding at the quad or the groin. Remember, quad is the groin. Folding at that groin crease. Pumping the lymphatic system. Breathing. Dropping into the body. You're doing it right. Don't worry. Just drop in. Out of the mind. There's peace and harmony in the body. The mind is mostly chaos. It's wonderful for solving problems, solving equations. It's wonderful for all of that. The fact that it excels at that, that's what it's meant to do. It's like a machine. Problem solving, equation solving, scientific solving, machine, the brain. But it's the body where there is peace, harmony, balance, stillness. Stillness is in the body. The stillness is in the breath. The breath is the elixir. It's like medicine. It's also medicine in the movement. For me, this type of movement, it's my medicine. No doubt about it. That's why I teach it, because I need it. And then I want to share it. I figure if I need it, other people do too. Relax the hands. Bring them down into Wu Chi posture. We're halfway through. Please take a sip of tea or water, and then I'll meet you back in a moment in horse stance. Okay, here we go, horse stance. Knees over ankles. Go up and down a little bit. Make sure your knees don't come too far forward or too far this way. Up and down over the ankles, massaging the thighs and the kneecaps. We're warming it up. We're bringing in some fresh blood and chi into those areas before we work them in our postures. If you're overheating like me from the movement, it's time to maybe take off a layer. Okay, here we go. Wow. And it's cold here today, but the chi is flowing. So I'm hot. Body is moving. Circulation is improved. Okay, here we go. Toes are out to the corners of the room. I'm facing the flat cardinal of the room. My toes are out to the corners. My knees are over my ankles. Make sure the knees are also over the feet, not to the left of the foot or the right of the foot, but directly over the foot in alignment. So you're always checking your alignment. Remember, you've got a spring here, keeping the knees out like this. And here we go. Relax into the posture. Drop your sacrum. Sacrum drops. Rib tips in. Close the suspenders. Remember the suspenders here? Close them down. Rib tips in. That makes the sacrum drop and the lower back flatten out. That should be a more comfortable posture. Spine is upright, perfectly vertical. Let's begin with uniting heaven and earth chi. Grab some earth chi as you go down and root down. Pull the chi up, out in front of heart. So I just want to show you from the side. It comes up and out in front of heart. Then we pull it into heart, open the door, drop the elbows, turn the hands over, palms forward, push through the wall as you root down, rise and root as you circle the heart center, bump the palms where you have that little karate chop point, bump the palms, come up right around the mouth, chin region, bring it up, and then let it go. Send it up to the heavens. Grab some heaven chi now. Unite it with earth chi. Up, out in front of heart, into heart, open the door, drop the elbows, push through the wall as you root down, rise and root as you circle the heart, bump the palms, and send it up. Heaven. Earth, just giving you the cues here. Heart. Wall. Circle. Bump the edges of the palms, right in that karate chop point. Now take it and send it up to the heavens. Grab some more. Heaven. Earth. Heart. Wall. Circle. Bump. Send it up. One more. Heaven. Earth. Heart. Wall. Circle. Bump. Send it up. Beautiful. Let the hands come wanding down the body, palms in, just cleansing, aligning, balancing through your etheric field. Palms down and right into parting clouds. Bring the hands now down. Look at this posture, down. And I'm going to come up this way, up this way. I just want you to see this motion. Okay, good. Grab some earth chi. We're parting clouds, come up. Now hands are close to the body. The hands turn over at the top over the head, a few inches over the head, no specific point. This is parting clouds or protective shield. It's called both. Inhale up, exhale down. So the difference between this one and the other one is we're going to add the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Let the body follow the breath, not the other way around. I'm following my inhale. My body follows my inhale up, and my body follows my exhale down. I'm not changing my breath. I'm just following the breath. Here we go, a couple in silence. Strong legs, like a mountain. That's the base of our mountain. Last one. As the hands come down, bring them in to the, rib points, right into the rib points. So they're coming in, touching the ribs, the tip of the rib, elbows back, chest out. Holding the horse stance, same horse stance. Come in. Good. Okay, just hold this for a moment, but we're going to the lower. I want to show you the both points. So this is a posture here up at the rib tips, or we can start down here at the hip tips. So I just want to show you the difference. Feel the difference here. Good. Let's keep them at the hip tips. We're going to work with this one after for our balance. That's why I wanted to show it to you. Come down to the hip tip points. Punch. You know this one. This is called warding off illness. I want you to come towards the center line. Here's the center line of my body and make a figure eight. Do this in steps. Figure eight towards the center line and away. Towards the center line and away. We're coming a little closer. Notice the legs are getting worked because they're staying in horse stance. Don't even realize it, but the legs are getting worked here too. Stop. Come in. Open the hand now, layer two, open the hand, stretch the hand, stretch the fingers, bring the thumb in, next finger, next, next, next. This is called warding off illness. Bring it in, the other one comes out in a corkscrew punch. Try, here you go, practice. Towards the center line, towards center, figure eight, or infinity sign, whichever resonates with you. Okay, hold, come towards the center line, open the hand, stretch the palm, stretch all the fingers, thumb in, next, and then it's the index, next, 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 all the way in. Thumb is inside. Thumb stays inside now the rest of the time. Pull this one in, this one comes out, and here we go. Open, stretch, thumb. Try to make this smooth. This is not only working the body, the joints, the flexibility, mobility, but it's also working. Super important is the brain. We're making new neural pathways as we get the body to do these things that it's not accustomed to doing. New neural pathways in the brain need to be made for the body to do this. And trust me, I do this a lot before I bring them into class. So I did not have this at the beginning. This took me quite some time. So don't expect to get it the first time. If you do, that's wonderful, but don't expect it. Take your time with this one. Watch the video training again until you have it. One more. And in. Good. Bring the arms around, palm over palm, palms away from you, and hold. Just hold this posture. Spine upright, sacrum dropped. Spine is vertical. Sacrum down, rib tips in. Holding this posture for a minute. And then I'm going to show you the other one that I was telling you about for balance, where we're going to pull the fists into the rib tips. The fists at rib tips or hip tips are different. One is karate, one is kung fu. So if you feel your legs burning here, you can go a little side to side, or you can come out of it for a moment and then come back in, come out of it, come back in, side to side, or you can just hold it. Depends on how strong your legs are. Again, work at your level. Your legs will get stronger and stronger holding this posture. This is a posture for discipline, for willpower, and for leg strength. Again, working the base of your mountain. The legs are the base, the foundation of the mountain of your body. They're your connection point to Mother Earth. Good, excellent. Bring the hands in onto your thighs. Walk the feet in, toes, heels, and shake the legs out a little bit. Take a quick drink of water, please. I'm always drinking during my class. I think it's important. We're doing a lot of detoxifying. We're moving a lot of energy, and we want to be flushing with water or green tea while we're doing it. Shaking out the legs. Good. Shake them out. Okay. Now we're going to do the other one I was talking about for balance routine. Bring the fist back in, elbows back, chest out. But now we're at the rib tips instead of hip tips. Here's our other posture, rib tips. Okay, feet together. So here we go. I want you to also see part of this. I'm going to break it down into, we've not done this before, so I'm going to break it down a bit. So bring the hands down and double punch. And now back up. Double punch. Back up. One more. Double punch. Back up. And then back to the double punch and hold. There we go. Feet together. We're going to start from this double punch posture, and then we're going to go back. I want you to imagine when your hands go up to the rib tips, there's a string on this knee. Mirror me with the same knee, please. It'll be easier. So there's a string on my knee. As my fists come up to the rib tips, it pulls the knee up, but no higher than parallel. Now here's the thing. Let me show you this way. Watch how I'm moving in unison. I could come up to here, toe touch, hold on, toe touch and down. I could come up like 3 inches like this and down, double punch, or I could come up to here. That's the ultimate. The ultimate is this one, thigh parallel to earth. And as I come down, it all moves as one unit, strike, double punch. So please work at your level. I gave you a bunch of options there. So pull. Remember, you've got a string on your knee, pull up into the rib tips, knee comes up, down, double punch. This leg. Pulling it up, all working in unison. Remember, one part moves, all parts move, and push down, double punch. This one. Side to side now. Here we go. Let's get into a flow. Double punch. Up. Double punch down. Notice everything moving together in unison. One part moves, all parts move. It's one of the classic principles in Tai Chi. Getting the body to move all together in unison as one single unit. A few more. Try to sync it up. Takes a few times. You'll get better and better the more you do this one. So great for leg strength and, of course, balance. If you want to add the breath, inhale up. Oh, threw myself off there. Inhale up, exhale down. See, one little change can throw you off. You just have to be aware of it. Inhale up, exhale down, double punch. Inhale up, exhale down, double punch. Now I got the groove again. Now I got my rhythm. Inhale up, exhale down. Exhale. Inhale up, exhale down, and relax the body. Good. Shake out the legs. Here we go. Okay, so let's get into a little bit of, let's do one more slow moving Qigong, and then we'll get into some mobility work. Feet together, drop the sacrum, sky hook, chin in, hold that Wu Chi posture, and from here, let's imagine we've got strings on the top of our wrists. This is Tai Chi arms. So bring the wrists up, but no higher than the top of the shoulder. Then feel the strings pulling in towards your body, going over the top of the oval, and then down, elbow, wrist, fingertips, and down. Show you from the side and the front. Inhale, up, exhale down. Before you add the breath, just get the motion first. Down. Strings pull the wrists up, strings pull them in, and down. Elbow, wrist, fingers, whipping, slow whipping. Now watch what's happening. Pelvis rocks forward, pelvis rocks backwards. Knees stay stationary in space, pelvis rocks forward, pelvis rocks backwards. Pelvis forwards, backwards. On the front. Add the breath. That's the third layer. So the first layer is just getting the arms going. Practice that. When you have that, then you can add the pelvis rocking forward and the pelvis rocking backwards in space. Once you have that, the third layer is the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Now what you're making here is a big oval. It's not circular, it's oblong, so it's more of an oval than it is a circle. Add the breath. You quietly. I'll try to make my breath loud so you can hear the inhales and exhales. Do it along with me. Last one. Slowly let the hand settle. Back to Wu Chi. Perfect. Now let's just end our session today with some mobility work. We're going to do, we already did the fingers when we did this one. We did the fingers. We got those moving. We got those joints moving. Now let's just get the wrists, wrist circles away from you. Wrist circles towards you. Elbow circles away. Elbows towards you. I usually do 3 to 5 each way. Shoulder circles away from you. Shoulder circles towards you, towards the front. Good. Open up the shoulder blades. And here we go, walking the shoulder blades forward in space. Walking them forward. Oh, I just got a little crack in my back. I don't know if you heard that, but the spine loves this movement. This is one of my favorite movements of everything I do. It's so beneficial for so much of the body. Look at my ribs, how the ribs are getting all this movement in here. My organs are getting massaged. I'm moving from my shoulder blades, which is massaging my heart and lungs. Remember, don't bend here. And it's not this. This is nothing. We're moving from the shoulder blades. You can have someone come up behind you in class when I'm in person. I come up and tap people's shoulder blades from behind. If you have someone in your household who could come up behind you while you're doing this and tap on your shoulder blades just a couple times. It'll really get this moving because you'll realize where exactly you should be pulling from. And now let's reverse it. Pull, pull, shoulder blades walking backwards. Notice I'm not bending at the elbows, keeping my arms relatively straight. See, the arms straight. They're just coming along for the ride. Again, letting the ribs go, letting the ribs start to get more and more relaxed, more supple. Ribs get sticky as we age, and so doing this motion really helps them to unstick. And you should feel like you need to exhale through your mouth when you're doing this, because when you're massaging heart and lungs, the breath needs to come out. So allow your exhale here, allow it. Good. Now relax. Good, good. Cross the hands. Big neck circles. Reverse it. Again, I usually do 3 to 5 each way. Keep the head to the side and take this little hook here, hold the shoulder down and pull the ear towards the shoulder gently, not hard, just gentle, and then gentle release. Other side, hook, ear to shoulder, opposite side, pull, release. Good. Let's do this one too. Remember, this is notifying us as to which direction we're stretching. Notice the hands and stretch. This one helps us keep our range of motion, especially when we're driving. It's important that we are able to turn our head left and right with full range of motion. Other side, look at my hands. Again, this indicating which way we're going for the stretch. And stretch, not looking to adjust or crack, just a gentle stretching. Good, you should move your head around, just feel a little change. Let's do hips forward, backwards, forward, back, forward, back, side, 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 side. Just warming them up with the 4 points. Come to the center. Now make the 360. So we warm up with 4 points when we have the time. If I don't have the time, sometimes I just go right into the hip circles. When I have the time, like in class, I do the 4 points. I want you to exhale through the back side of the circle. Through your mouth, exhale. Inhale through the front, through the nose. Exhale as you come around the back. I say to exhale around the back because that's usually where people are a little bit tight. Somewhere in the lumbar area. So we're helping the body to relax with the exhale. Reverse it. Inhale, front, exhale back. Oop, I had a little adjustment there. That felt really good. See how when you warm up, you're more likely to have these little micro adjustments in your spine that just really, it's just your body coming back into alignment on its own, but in a very gentle way. That's why I love circles for stretching and mobility work, because a circle is gentle. I'm just coming around and saying hello, but I'm not doing this linear stretch where I'm forcing anything at all. This is a very gentle type stretch, and it's working the mobility and bringing synovial fluid in between the joints, or I call it lubing the joints. It's kind of a nice way to put it. Come back, check your hips, notice any changes, just notice. Good. Hold on to the imaginary stools and ankle circles, 3 to 5 one way. This is great for balance as well, 3 to 5 one way and 3 to 5 the other way, trying to make this circle smoother and smoother with time. Other foot. This one's less smooth, less circular, so I need to work on that. It's a bit of muscle memory amnesia, a little breakdown between my brain and that limb. So I'm going to keep doing that until that gets better. You can do these in bed before you wake up in the morning. I do ankle circles, and then I do the pedals, like the pedals of a car. I do this kind of pedals before I wake up, and then I do ankle circles in both directions, just to briefly. Now let's work the ankles and the calves. Notice what I'm doing. I've got one heel up, one down. Then I switch it. The other heel comes down, this heel comes up. I'm pushing my body up with one leg. So each calf is actually pushing the full weight of my body in the air. And I'm getting beautiful stretch in the ankles, as well as my feet bottoms. You may notice your feet bottoms may adjust or crack. I just got a big crack the other day doing this one. Didn't hurt, just felt really good. My foot needed it. Up and down, pumping, pumping, a little faster now, pumping. Ah, good. And relax the body, shake the legs out. Good. Clap the hands. Some of this is, some of my favorite stuff. Clap the hands. Make some heat. Take the palms, feed the eyes. This is just a little bit of self-care. Good. 2 fingers come up the bridge of the nose, over third eye, out to the temples. Down the bridge of the nose, under cheekbones, out to the ears, and pinch and pull. I have earphones on, so I can't fully do this. Pinch and pull the ears from the top to the lobes, back to the top, and then scissors. 1 finger in front of the ear, 1 in back. One's behind on the mastoid bone. The index finger is on the mastoid bone. The second finger is on the front of the ear, and we just go up and down at the same time. It's really good. I'm going to do it after class myself. Good. Okay. Back into Wu Qi as we begin to close our practice. Let's hook up our yin and yang points, our positive and negative, with a little bit of holding. Top hand, palm over the crown of the head. Your crown is straight up from the tip of the ears. It's slightly towards the back of the head. Put your palm over it. And this palm down here is below the navel. And this is called yin-yang hookups. We're just connecting our positive and negative. I often do this one before bed, but it's also a great way to end your practice. Yin-yang hookups. Connecting positive and negative points in your body. Let the arms come around like clock arms. Now the opposite hand on the bottom, opposite on the top, palms. Make sure it's not your fingers. This is fingertips. This is my palm. Same thing here, not fingertips, palm. One more each side. Clock arms. And one more. So we did 2 on each side. If you're doing this alone at home or at night before bed, you can hold it as long as you want. Now take that top hand and drop it palm towards you and just let it float down the front of the body to meet the other hand. Palm over palm. Notice how it just met, palm over palm, towards the body. Put both palms in the upper right quadrant, that's your liver. And I want you to go up over to, so your upper right, your right, liver, up over the belly button, and then down below the belly button. Just grounding and closing your practice. Ending on Dantian, palm over palm. Take 1 deep breath into Dantian. You should feel your belly expand into your palms. It's okay to breathe in through your nose, exhale through your mouth on this one. One more. Hot, audible exhale. Just like the ocean waves. Sink all the weight left. Get the hands ready to scoop the chi. Push off your left leg. Scoop the chi around you as your foot comes back in. Hands, and try to get your hands and foot to meet at the same time. Hands are like shower heads bathing the body in a sea of chi. As the hands float down the body, palms turn inwards, aligning, cleansing, centering. This is our closing. Take your time, scoop some more chi. Let the hands wand down through your energy field. It should feel good, it should feel nourishing, calming, centering. And last one, hands together, prayer posture, back down to heart, where we started from. Thank you so much for today. Wonderful practice.